Hey guys, so maybe I should turn this way for better. Make sure the lighting's good. Let me also actually open up dashboard. Hey everyone, I'm gonna try to be a little bit quieter today because I'm actually not in my dorm building. Um, I'm in my school, mostly because my roommate was kind of studying, and I remembered I had this stream I scheduled, so I wanted to still do it, but um, I didn't want to do it in my dorm building, so yeah, so I'm at school. Gonna be a little bit quieter. I'm gonna be using the school's internet, so if it cuts out, let me know. I don't know how good the school's internet is when it comes to streaming because I've never done it before, so now you know. Hey there, Luke. Hey there, just one random guy. Hey there, Abel. Hey there, Dr. Phil is a god. Hey there, Yosef. Hey there, Portugal. Hey there, Afonso. And hey there, Stradalix. I think I got everyone that just said hello. No one's chat's appearing in my thing, though. I talked about it a lot. Yeah, I'm not really gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk more about like the other points that he made because he actually made some other points that like no one's said, but like I think they're wrong. Um, oh yeah, by the way, I didn't switch to the other view, so that's what I'm doing right now. Actually, I also have to charge my 3DS. Hold on one second, guys. Actually, where to put my charger? Is it this one? Yeah, because I gotta charge my 3DS. So give me 1 second, guys. Shoot. Is it charging? Yes. Okay. So for those of you who want to see me try to get all the platinum frames, I'm going to be doing that in a little bit because I'm also going to try and get the platinum frames for all the um, what's it called? The portraits from the original game on the 3DS, which I did last night a little bit, and a lot of you guys seem to like that, so I'll continue with that later. Back to chat. Let's see. I love to hear other people's criticisms of the game. Well, that's good because like that's the whole point of me making these criticisms is that I'm not going to sit here and say I think this game looks perfect. Though I see a lot of what's it called? Um, there's a trailer that I saw today that actually made me have confidence in the brightness slider because it seems like the brightness slider, at least from what I'm seeing. So the one thing I didn't want with the brightness slider is I was scared that it was gonna make everything darker, including the flashlight, including the stuff that shouldn't be darker. Like the flashlight, that should be bright. So those kind of things. I was scared it's going to take away from that. But from what I've seen, it didn't do that. So, you know, what's the stream about? I'm gonna be doing some portrait ghost hunting in my 3DS copy of Luigi's Mansion, but that's later while I let it charge. And for now, we're gonna be going through the BitBlock's what's it called? Criticism video. Just because I like the game. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I've said before, and I'll say it again. Don't like go and attack the BitBlock for his opinions because everyone's entitled to them. Hence why I make my opinion videos on Luigi's Mansion 3. But he's just a little bit harsh in my personal opinion. The original ghost in Luigi's Mansion 3. What do you mean? Do you mean like there wasn't Dark Moon where there's like the stronger ghost? I think what they're gonna do is you're gonna have the health of the ghost gradually go up the farther up you go. And yeah, new haircut, yeah. Cause I hate having long hair. It actually gives me headaches. I don't know why, but whenever I have long hair, it gives me headaches. So it's unimpressive. It's very unimpressive. I agree. Luigi's Mansion 3 is impressive. It looks very nice. Like it graphically is good. That's why to me is literally just the brightness. That's why that's like the only thing when it comes to how the game looks I'm complaining about. And that's why in this video, oh wait, I'm still not. Sorry, I didn't change it yet. With what Josh Thomas has to say, that's where I disagree a lot about what he has to say. Now, since I'm wearing headphones, you guys won't be able to hear what he's saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn subtitles on, um, because I'm in a public place. I don't want Josh Thomas's loud voice blaring through the school or the building I'm in. So keep that in mind while I go through this. Do you guys like the thumbnail, by the way? I think I did a decent job on the thumbnail. Doesn't look as good as Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah, I could see that. Luigi's Mansion 3 like has a lot more intricate details because like I think I think that's more so of a design thing with Luigi's Mansion 3 because oh, I didn't want to open Steam. That was nope. But I think with Mario Odyssey, since the worlds are so big, they don't really get to pay much attention to these smaller details where they have to focus on the big picture. Whereas with Luigi's Mansion, since it's all taking place in one building, they get to really focus on those fine details, and that's where this game really strives. Are they going to use the crystals again? I don't think so. Mainly because we see some cutscenes in the later game, and they don't have all that energy. But maybe they're hiding that from us. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna start playing this. Hey, Behemito. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Thinking about myself doesn't affect the game at this point. He's exaggerating my opinion. I can agree with that. He said Luigi mentioned things made by Fish Space, which makes sense. I agree. Like I don't like. I think it looks great. But all right, I'm gonna start playing this. Hopefully it's not too loud in my ear. Well, actually, you guys heard the Tattletale gameplay, so maybe you'll be able to hear it. Let me know if you can hear it. Right, I forgot. Google Chrome. Can't use Google Chrome. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta go over to oh, not that one. Sorry. I gotta go over to Safari because Google Chrome sucks with YouTube when I'm streaming. So give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Do you like the Possession Ghosts? I didn't like them in Dark Moon. Just not because of the fact that they're bad conceptually, like they're fine conceptually, but I just didn't think they were executed well. Like the ice boss, for example, the stair boss. I just think the boss fights themselves weren't creative. Friend request anytime. Did you were you talking about Switch online friend request or what's it called? Mario Kart Tour? Because I think I got a Mario Kart Tour friend request recently. Okay, something's going on here. I'm gonna quit Safari. Wait, is this Google? That's Google Chrome. I don't know why. Okay, Safari's being weird. Don't be con. Mark goes to the game with stripes. I mean, it would be cool. Is the camera good in Dark Moon? Are you gonna be scared with fans? Heck yes, I am. I tried to do some Nintendo Switch gaming the other day with you guys on a different stream, but for some reason, Nintendo Switch Online didn't want to cooperate, so it's less so if I want to do it, because I definitely do, and I'm definitely going to do it, but it depends on if Nintendo Switch Online is going to cooperate, which that's a whole other beast. I'm pretty sure I can get it down, yeah, but I'm starting to get more comfortable with the brightness, because now that I've seen how it looked with the brightness slider down, I'm a lot more confident. The only thing I'm still not sure about is since it's so inconsistent with the lighting. That's the only other thing that like kind of crosses my mind. But other than that, I really don't care about the lighting anymore. It seems fine. I'll be fine with it. Okay. So now we're back here. Sorry about that, guys. See what's playing on story mode. Is the camera any good? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played multiplayer online, but from what we see in the trailers, it looks decent. The camera is closer in when both of you are together, but then when both of you kind of split apart, go to the opposites of the room, the camera zooms out, so seems fine to me. Did you mention Dark Moon Switch with better graphics? I can agree with that. Remake it for the Switch. Better graphics. Get rid of the mission structure. Maybe alter a few things, and I think it'd be a good game, really. Do you like Animal Crossing? I'm not huge into it. Alright guys, let's get into this.
1:25 a.m.
Let me know if you can hear it too.
So let's watch a Luigi's Mansion 3 trailer that just popped up on the Japanese YouTube channel. I'm a little tired. As you can probably tell, I look a little bit like a dead person, but that's the perfect look to sport when watching a new Luigi's Mansion 3 trailer. As you can see,
You can? Good.
I dazzled up the place a bit, and so
I
anyway.
don't really find impressive the fact that he's clearly complaining about a game he's not really into. True. That does give you that bias of not being into it, so you find more things to complain about it. That's what I like about my point of view, is that I am excited for this game. I know I'm gonna like it. So it's just me, like, it's hard because everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't nitpick, but I'm like, but yeah, but I'm excited about the game, so everything I don't like is a nitpick, no matter what it is. So I don't know. Hey there, Adam. All right.
Let's get into this, shall we? 1, 2, 3, ho ho!
All right. Let's see
The
here.
Russian was not great. I'm a little tired. So we've seen this intro before. I am going to be stopping the video,
Floors in
by
the
the way.
10 minute you
before
start in
saying
the
this is
elevator
not
and got the
me.
button at the end. True, but like they're on the same level on the mansion itself, and maybe like you go between them, like you go from McFright's to Mezzanine back to McFright. I don't know. I think it's one of those things that we'll have to see in the final game.
Nitpicking, but nitpicking is what makes a game good.
I can kind of agree with him on that point about nitpicking, making a game good to some extent, because there's such things as like over nitpicking. Like over nitpicking would be like that blade of grass doesn't look good, which I actually think he does in this video. Or like for me, the nitpicking is the brightness. I think that's a little more of a legitimate nitpick than a blade of grass not looking good. If you get what I mean. The final point is just sad to me. Yeah, I think that's the point he brings up.
So they're driving off to this hotel. Why didn't they at least design the wilderness here to be in the autumn? It's a game, obviously, that's going to be themed around Halloween. It's got ghosts and spookiness. So wouldn't you, as a professional designer, be like, oh, we should make it look like it's fall with a lot of orange and red and brown and yellow leaves and stuff? But it's just like, it looks like summer. Again, I guess that's nitpicking, but
Yeah, to me that's over nitpicking. That's over nitpicking. Because I can agree that the game should have an autumn setting, but I wouldn't complain about it. Like it's not something I'm gonna like say, oh, like I'm not gonna make a legitimate complaint out of that. Especially because most of the time the game takes place at night when you're not really even outside and when like it's kind of windy and kind of creepy outside, so it kind of fits anyways. So he's saying that about the intro sequence, which to me doesn't hold much weight. Um, yeah, yeah. Like I just, I don't know. Like to me, I understand his point that it should kind of be autumn. I think it would actually also make the intro look like more colorfully diverse, but it's not something I'm like that I'd complain about. It's not something that I really care too much about, simply because it's literally the first minute or two of the game, and that's it. Maybe the end of the game as well. I don't know, but it should put the brightness down a lot more. I'm not going to cover brightness too much because I think they've kind of addressed that issue with me. The brightness is fine. I don't care too much about the brightness. I think it's okay because of the slider. The slider makes it better, at least from what I've seen. So I've got no concerns about the brightness anymore. You should do a countdown to Legion in October 30th. Friends. I'm probably gonna wait on live Scarescraper. Mostly just because I want to make sure that everyone gets the game, everyone gets to play the game. So the playing Scarescraper with you guys is probably going to be a little bit later, mostly because, like I said, I want to make sure that everyone, like you guys, do get the game, because some of you guys may not be able to get the game day one, which is, completely understandable. So, I'm so excited to get on Halloween. Awesome. It's a change to yellow. It's a nitpick. Yeah, I agree. They never specify the date or anything like that, so it is a bit of a nitpick. They do it all the way down. I mean, it depends on how far all the way down it is. Like if it goes too dark all the way down, then I'll have it up a little bit. But if it makes it look better in my eyes, then yeah, I'll probably play with it all the way down. Which I do like that because it's like it does give options. So maybe the brightness slider was the best move. Maybe I was a little bit blinded there. Maybe case sound a little bit different. I'm trying to be a little bit quieter because of my location. I'm not in my dorm building right now, as you can tell by the background behind me. I'm in the building where there are other people, so I'm trying to be a little bit quieter. But as long as I sound okay to you guys, as long as you can hear me, as long as everything's good, I mean, you can obviously hear this, so assuming everything's going well. Yeah, trying to replace Super Mario Brothers. What with like Luigi and the Metal Mario remake thingy or robot thing he made. Okay, why you dislike Luigi? I don't dislike Luigi. I don't dislike Luigi at all. I just don't like. To me, the only thing I don't like about Luigi is how they implemented him. I don't like how they like how he's just kind of there for co-op. How he's just kind of there for generic puzzles. There's not really anything major with him. He's basically just tacked on multiplayer. That's how I view Luigi. I think Luigi as a character is cool. I like his design. I like his animations and the sounds he makes. I like Luigi. I like Luigi as a character. It's just how they implemented him, I'm not a huge fan of. To me, at least, personally. Do you like the Zelda franchise? I do. I do like the Zelda franchise. I'm not like a huge, massive fan of it. Like I don't go out and buy every single game, but I love Breath of the Wild. I beat that one. But that is the only Zelda game I've ever beaten. I played half of Majora's Mask, half of Wind Waker, a bit of the first Zelda, a bit of Link to the Past. So I've played a decent amount of the Zelda games, but I've never been like hardcore into them. Dude alone with Luigi. Yeah, exactly. It's 19th of October. Ooh, happy early birthday. When is that? That's next Saturday? Awesome.
It's the kind of stuff that matters. Anyways, they do have really good animators at Next Level Games. That is like.
I agree. You're not really late. We just started a few minutes ago.
They've got some fantastic animators. They do a great job.
Studio for movie. True. That's funny.
Not a huge Polterpup fan.
Turned out to be Beth Atlas. I don't think it is. I don't think they're gonna do any Easter eggs to the first game, but they might. I don't know. I have this marker board behind me. I don't know if I'm allowed to use it, but maybe I'll use it to like explain to my folks. I have a marker board here right behind me. I don't know if you guys can really like distinguish that, but that'd be cool if I could use this as like a little thing to write that stuff in. But yeah, that'd be really cool. Oh, sorry about that. I had a geek moment where I was like, "Oh, marker board." I think it's the teacher in me that was like, oh, "Marker board. I can write things on there." Hey there, rabbits. Pulled up. It's not evil. The theory I came up, or I mean, I don't know if I came up with it, but something I kind of guessed is that since Polterpup isn't in Evershade Valley where the Dark Moon is, he isn't under the influence of the Dark Moon. And if you played Luigi, I mean, everyone played Luigi Mansion Dark Moon, but Polterpup wasn't really under the influence of the Dark Moon. Like, I mean, yeah, he like did bad things. He took things from Luigi and all that, but he wasn't evil. Like he didn't attack Luigi. He was just kind of chaotic. So maybe while not under the influence of the Dark Moon, Luigi trained him. He became a good dog. All that kind of stuff. Hey there, Mama Luigi. Right now I'm responding to BitBlock, so that's always fun. And when I switch, oh, that the giveaway. Can we have a hint to your Halloween special? It's a skit that will involve me. Let's say I'll have a doppelganger, kind of, except it won't be a companion, and the Luigi's Mansion ghost will be in it. That's all I'll say. I'm really hyped for this special. If you guys don't know, I have a Halloween special coming out on Halloween, 30 minutes before my Luigi's Mansion 3 premiere. So you guys gotta watch that. Dog not doing it on purpose. Exactly. He wasn't like, badly, like, he was just kind of more chaotic rather than anything. Like Luigi's Mansion 3 because it's got King Pooh in it. You like my Luigi's Mansion 3 what? Oh, do you mean the Zach Plays thumbnail? Oh, wait, no, that doesn't have King Boo in it. What do you mean? Anyways, let's go back to this.
I love animals. I just don't like his design.
His design is kind of hit or miss. I think the main thing is he doesn't have ears, because like one of the main features on the dog is his big floppy ears. I think it would have looked really cute with like the really big floppy ears. Like I don't know, is it Dachshunds that have those really big floppy ears? That would have looked really cute on Polterpup. But I still like his design. It is really cute. I was actually thinking about getting the plushie of Polterpup. Because fun fact, I didn't like Polterpup at first because of how annoying he was in Dark Moon. But with Luigi's Mansion 3, I'm starting to really like him, so I might get the plush. I might have to get the plushie. He's cute. I do have to do to watch it. Info about random encounters. They are doing a Luigi's Mansion musical this month. I actually talked to them. I asked them if I could be in it. but I'm not going to be in the Random Encounters Luigi's Mansion musical, unfortunately, because basically they actually rented a real mansion, like a real mansion to do their musical in, and basically the owners didn't really want outsiders coming in, so they were only really allowed to use their main group for the filming. So kind of sucked, but they said that they were willing to include me in future projects. I just got to record a demo reel for them. So basically, I got to record like a cover of one of their songs to sing for them, or um, or do like an acting thing for them, which I'll probably send them a Halloween special. But they said like if we do another Luigi's Mansion musical, you're definitely like one of the top ones. Like there's two people that they had in consideration if it wasn't going to go down this route of them renting that mansion, and it was me and another guy who made Luigi's Mansion puppets apparently. Um, so this stream's about Luigi's Mansion talk. We're looking at BitBlock footage, all that kind of stuff. The one floor I'm scared about, like I'm not really scared about the length of any of the floors. The one I am though is the paranormal production floor, the movie studio floor. That's the one I'm concerned about the length with. Ending the wrap as much as I can. First, go for it. Just let me know. You can message me on Discord. You know how it goes.
Oh, oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. I feel a rant.
Okay, I'm not gonna address this much because obviously this is a comment about the brightness. I'm gonna skip it. Don't worry because, like I said, all my concerns about brightness has gone away. But I will agree with him on this point: is that with the brightness up, it does look pretty washed out. But we know that I'm pretty certain that the brightness was just raised for the trailers, which makes more sense that it would be washed out. Because if you don't know, when you raise the brightness on things like games or videos, photos, it makes the photo a little more blurry. So that's probably why it's kind of washed out. So his complaint's going to be invalid. So for those of you concerned about I'm going to nitpick about the brightness, I'm not. For those of you who just joined, my concern about the brightness has mostly gone away. So how much battery do I have left? 75 already? Oof, I'm going to turn this brightness down a bit. Special, yeah, this is pretty saturated.
In the name of anything holy, why is this game so bright? Why does it look so faded and bright? Next Level Games, you're making a Luigi's Mansion game. Do you know this? The atmosphere behind me right now is better than your multi-million-dollar video game. Why is it so bright and
You're going to call Boo Busters.
The lighting engine in this game is terrible, quite frankly. It looks terrible. Why does Luigi even have a flashlight? You can see everything in the scene. The flashlight is supposed to be like a game.
Barely hear him.
Aspect. You use the flashlight in the gameplay so you can see what's going on in the room because it's so dark. You don't need it for this. Good lord.
Like a big deal. I mean, if they didn't have the brightness slider, I would still be complaining about it. Because to me, this does look very washed out. So I agree with him, but I feel like the difference between me and him is that since I'm more savvy about Luigi's Mansion 3 than he is, I know the brightness slider. I mean, obviously, you guys have been telling me left and right. So I want to say it's just ignorance playing in. I don't think it's fanboyism. I don't think it's bias. I just think it's ignorance that he doesn't know that the brightness is saturated for the trailers. That's what I'm gonna say. So you should do a countdown stream for Luigi's Mansion 3. People have been saying that. Maybe. I don't know. There's already someone doing a countdown stream for Luigi's Mansion 3. So probably make you some decent ad revenue, but you know.
And this scene too. Look how bright it is. Alright, I'm convinced that it looked better at E3. I could have sworn that at E3 they kind of
we'll skip this because we know. Okay.
I'm going to be pausing a few times, by the way.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, King Boo's doing paintings again. Look at him. Little odd that this is the third Luigi's Mansion
Hey there,
game
Jeremy.
and the main villain is still doing the same exact plan. like trying to put people in paintings. Can't King Boo come up with another idea? It's like if Ganon attacked Hyrule the same way again and again.
But Bowser does the same thing over and over again. He always captures Princess Peach every single time. Like, literally every single time. Mario Brothers 1, Mario Brothers 3, New Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, Wii, and Wii U. Every single time, even in the spin-off games, like, I think in certain Paper Mario games he's done something, in the Mario and Luigi games, I think he did something, so that's pretty invalid. Are the ghosts in this game, Valley, because their eyes are white? These ghosts are definitely not Evershade Valley ghosts because they're different in design, so I would consider the flashlight to be a tool of light to give them a better sense of direction. You always know where Luigi's aiming. Thing makes sense canonically, but you guys really the villain. Oh my god, that's so true. And the same intro.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try my best to say positive things in this. But I hate this mansion design as well. Like, think about the way the original mansion in Luigi's Mansion looks. It's so iconic. The silhouette of it, the shape, the color. It's just a very iconic, well-designed haunted mansion. What is this? This reminds me of, like, in an old cartoon, like an old Popeye cartoon, where one of the characters would be making a sandwich and he'd have, like, the bun, the cheese, the lettuce, the meat, and then spaghetti, and then also, like, a big full tomato, and then, like, a pineapple, and then, like, a dead fish, and then, some more cheese, and then they put the bun on it, and then he's like, and he just eats this mutinous sandwich. That's what this hotel is. This is just a sandwich from an old Popeye cartoon, and I think it looks a mess. This is a mess. One of my theories in design is that if you're a hacky designer, you will just keep adding to what you're doing because you don't know how to make something look good and simple. So you just like, I don't know, we'll put this here, and then this, and this, and this, and we'll add and it's just like it ends up being a mess. And that's what I'm looking at right here. Looking at a mess of a hotel.
I think this point, I mean, I get what he's saying because the design of the mansion's very particular taste, but it's very particular. Like, there's a reason why it's designed like this. Because if you had it like a tower that is like let's say it was like this, like obviously went all the way up, you wouldn't get the sense of the fact that this mansion has multiple different themes and that there's multiple different areas. Like, you want to feel like you're really in a castle at the Castle McFright's theme, and the greenhouse, and the floor theme, and then the pyramids. So it makes sense that the mansion's designed like this. Like, it makes sense. I don't know how to. I don't know what else to say. Like, the design of the mansion, while yes, it's kind of cluttered and a mess and confusing. That's kind of the point. The point is that it's all these different attractions kind of crammed into one mansion. That's the point of the game, right? Yeah, that's kind of the point. Exactly. It's supposed to be a hodgepodge of different kind of areas. Why are we hating? I'm not hating. My point is just because he's making criticisms of the game that, in my opinion, aren't valid. So, later, Jason. See if they black out all the ghosts in every room. That would be really, really cool. They definitely need to do a blackout sequence in Luigi's Mansion 3. Symbolize a different theme. So yeah, don't hate on the BitBlock or anything. Like, don't go to his channel and give him hate comments. Don't say like, oh, I'm gonna kill him or I fucking hate his guts here. Don't do that. Everyone has their own opinion. His opinion is just very radical towards being biased towards the original Luigi's Mansion, because I'll consider myself a fanboy of the original Luigi's Mansion. I'll admit that. Like, I think it's way better in every single regard. But I accept and I understand the changes they've made to the series to make it progress. Like his complaints about the slam move, and I get why they're doing it. I may not like it. Like, I mean, I agree that I'm not a fan of the design of the mansion that much, but I understand why they're doing it. I have no complaints about it. It makes sense. It's a bunch of different areas put into this whole hotel, and that's what it represents. Yeah, everyone likes his Animal Crossing videos, and I'm not a big fan of Animal Crossing, so I don't have much of an opinion on them, but good personality except Morty. Well, that's my thing. That's why I'm not saying anything about it yet, is because we've seen that Morty does have a good personality. So I'm like, okay, so Morty has a good personality, but we haven't seen anything else. So I'm just going to say that we haven't seen much of the other portrait ghosts. Though King McFright's floor and Dr. Potter's floor, we've seen the progression of the floor, but there's not really any sense of personality, but I'm waiting on that one. Yep, okay, so that's a real nitpicky complaint. That's a real nitpicky complaint. What is it? What's your favorite floor so far? Thematically, I like the magic floor that we've seen. I think that's my favorite one thematically. But I want to see more of that one. I want to see a little more of that one. But not now. I mean, obviously when I play it, of course. So yeah, he makes the complaint. Hold on. He makes the complaint about the grass not looking good. It's fun. I don't know what more you can really want from grass. And I agree, Andre. That's why I'm making these I make my nitpicks, because I want the game to be perfect too. But I think making just complaints about how the grass looks and how the intro sequence like needs to be in fall, I think those are a bit too far. Wait, what? Is the stream? It looks fine on my end. What's wrong with the stream? The stream looks fine on my end. Is it lagging for you guys? Because I have the stream on my phone. Because like half of you guys are saying lag, and then half of you guys are saying no lag. It's good now? It's good now? Okay. Are you concerned about the mummies? No, I don't like the mummies, but I'm not really concerned about them because I'm presuming they're only going to be present on the desert floor or the Tomb Suites floor, and I'm kind of fine with that. Like, yeah. Homie Frog, what are you doing here again? No, I'm just not really a big fan of this guy. I'm presuming you mean BitBlock. Dude, if I screamed... So we're back to normal. Okay, I want to make sure that it wasn't lagging anymore because I really don't want the stream to...
I do like...
So yeah, so the stream... I don't know what it is about this room, but I like this room.
Well, again, the lighting is really bad and the lack of...
Be the knights again, like they had in the original game.
Exploring an Egyptian tomb. That could be cute. I like it.
There's a purple ghost.
By the way, my hair is just...
Yeah, it's very much like the second game, which, I mean, I'm fine with. I'd actually make it easier if you use the burst, because like with the burst, like you can get multiple at once rather than the strobel where you have to like, fidget around a turn. Lag. I'm not getting lag, and no one else is complaining about it, so I'm presuming it's going to be like a specific person kind of thing.
Mess, because I'm going to bed. I apologize for my appearance. By the way, also, I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned this in the beginning. If you love this game and you are so excited about it and you think it looks great, God bless. I hope you love it. I hope it brings you tons of joy. This is not for me. This looks like Fisher-Price made a Luigi's Mansion game.
Hey, Marquise.
I adore the first game. And this
Ooh,
is
have
clearly
fun.
a huge departure from the first game as far
What's
as
that, majority?
and just the ideas.
Such a gameplay. Oh, I've seen what you mean. I know what you mean.
So I'm just not feeling it. But if you are, great. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not telling you you can't enjoy it. But I'd also ask that you give me the same respect and allow me to not enjoy it and talk about why I don't.
That's fair. Like, you got to give him that one. That's the one point you kind of have to give Josh, is that this is his own opinion of the game. Like, he's not saying that... I mean, he kind of is saying that everyone who thinks it's not bright, is wrong. But it is his opinion. We do have to respect it. We have to, say, let him have his opinion. Do they have different kinds of ghosts for different floors? They do.
Disco area is... I mean, it just feels like they're throwing anything at the wall and seeing what sticks.
I don't get why he's mad about the disco theme floor. I love this theme. Let me see. What? Oh my god, I'm at 65. I like this theme because of the fact that it's unique. I love when the game has unique themes like the dance floor. Like this is it's not them just throwing ideas at a wall. It's them creating unique and interesting themes for some of the floors, and it just makes sense. In fact, I'm surprised you didn't complain about the desert theme floor. Send you the video. I saw that. Um, oh, this was idea. Something you see in a real hotel.
But yeah,
Maybe not in a real hotel, but like it's makes sense. Mummies. Oh, I've seen the video. I know what video you're talking about. I've seen it. Um, so yeah, but like to me, the mummies aren't a worry. They're just like a bother. That's like when I play it, I'll deal with them and it'll be over with. Like
go. What if there's like a disco floor? Okay. And a movie studio. I do. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? I was going to say, I do like the idea of the plant area. What is this
I
area?
don't
Is this
know.
like a magician? This is kind of.
Like I don't know how you could say like especially this screenshot. Like there's so much little details in it that looks great. I don't know how we could really say that it looks ugly. I mean, granted, this is the part that he liked, but
Well, if only it had good lighting. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh. That magician area, show more of that. That looks cute. Some good textures on Luigi. Some good normal mapping.
each Kamigo's max catch amount is 255 in the Galar in the 3DS version. What do you mean by catch amount? I predicted the floor, kind of. What floor? The magician floor? Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Because you said something about a magician portrait ghost. Okay, anyways.
This just feels like a totally different franchise. Like if Luigi wasn't sucking up ghosts, this would have almost nothing to do with Luigi's Mansion.
I agree and disagree with that. I agree with the fact that obviously the first game was so vastly different. So obviously the later games wouldn't feel that similar. But I don't know. I just think he's a bit over exaggerating that point that it's such a different franchise, but it's really not. I mean, like I was about to make a point, but what was I gonna make? Oh yeah. So like I don't like Dark Moon that much, but even I still see it as a legitimate game, like a legitimate Luigi's Mansion game. Just because it didn't have the structure that I wanted, just because it didn't have the things that I wanted, doesn't mean that it wasn't legitimate. And yeah, they made changes to the series, but to me, not all of them were bad. Like it wasn't Mario Party where like it was just unanimously bad. It was more so of a change in taste, which, you know, wasn't anything wrong. Better for all the floors seems like it's stale. True.
One of the things that I remember from Dark Moon, by the way, really quickly, is they would do too much with the cutscenes and animations. Like they were so proud of the fact that they could animate things so well that they would just show you animations for everything. And I know it might sound ridiculous, but there is such a thing as too much animation in a game and too many cutscenes in a game. I remember in Dark Moon, there were like cutscenes for Luigi, like he screws in the light bulb to the poltergust. And like that was a cutscene. Like we had to watch him screw in a light bulb. You don't need to do that, you know. So I don't know. Like we just watched a cutscene back there where Luigi was like dancing, and it's like, oh, somebody's gonna make an animated GIF of that and put it on Twitter and get 1,000 retweets because isn't it cute? But it's also just like I don't know. Seems a little pandering at times.
Okay, so I really disagree with this point. One of the strong points, in my opinion, of Dark Moon was the cutscenes. I loved the cutscenes. Even if I didn't love the sense of humor in the game, I thought that the cutscenes were really well executed. You know, like, and Luigi screwing on the light bulb, it kind of like, yeah, it's a bit of a pointless cutscene, but it like, there's purpose to it. Like, there's a reason why, like, he's not just gonna get the light bulb and then everything all of a sudden works. No, he's got to screw it in. So it makes sense that there's a cutscene about it. Like, I don't know. That's really nitpicky, and I think a needless nitpick. Like, I think the cutscenes look fine. look great. So, yeah, yeah, not
Not
great.
always. Like I said, I do like the animations in this game, but you can overdo it.
That's more exactly.
Remember when Luigi was an action star and was able to just throw ghosts around effortlessly? How did he go from Mario to
Okay, complaining about the slam. Here we go. So I love the slam move. Thank you, Colin. I love the slam move. I freaking love it. To me, it's one of the best additions of the game, personally. Like when I played the demo back in June, that was like one of my favorite things to do, slam the ghost. Like I loved it. It felt good. And I think it's less so of Luigi like being strong. Like it's literally under the category of poltergust abilities. It's not Luigi doing the slam, it's the poltergust. Kind of like how the poltergust does the burst. Like Luigi isn't jumping in the air, it's the poltergust that's setting him in the air. So it's also the poltergust that's slamming the ghost. It's not Luigi. Like you see Luigi whenever he's slamming the ghost, he's like, whoa, like he's struggling to keep up. Like that's in character with Luigi. Like I don't like I don't that's an illegitimate complaint. Because like I said, it is in character because it's the poltergeist that's doing the slamming and Luigi's just kind of like going along with it, struggling to keep it up. Did the remote vibrate with the game? I don't remember. I don't remember. I want to say I don't think they did. Yeah, I want to say I don't think they did. Because it might just be, because it was a demo build of the game, but I don't remember. And I didn't get to play with a pro controller. I got to play with the Joy Cons. So, kind of the Goops. Yeah, to me, the greenies are pretty similar to the Goops, design wise and like voice wise and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like when Luigi does the burst, you see that he's like, whoa, like he's taken aback by it. Same with the slam.
like that? I really hate the slam move. Like, look at that. That is so out of. That's a move that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that.
One thing I find funny is that he criticizes the slam move for Luigi being aggressive with the poltergust, but then with the suction shot, where he's basically doing the same thing, he hates that. That's one thing that kind of confuses me a bit. It's the first and second game for this. Exactly. He's just so tired of it already. But yeah, to me, it's weird that he criticized the slam for being out of character for Luigi because of how he's slamming things. But then the suction shot, there's no complaint about that because it's the same exact thing. So
Using the little plunger and then sucking it up to break things. Watermelon.
yeah, see, like Luigi, even though Luigi knows when it's gonna happen, he still has like the shocked expression about
I don't know. That seems a little worthless. Like if there's a lot of ghosts around, you can use it. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it really has much of a purpose. I don't know.
It does. How could you not think the burst has a purpose? No matter which game you played, if it was the first game or the second game, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. I've always had instances where I'm swarmed by ghosts, and if I'm trying to capture one and I get hit, that happens to me every single time. Every single time, I'm always swarmed by a bunch of ghosts. I mean, not always, depends on the room, but like it happens in both games. So the burst, I think, is a pretty decent move. And it's better than the jump dodge move that the second game introduced because once you're doing that, it takes away your meter. So, is that my last comment, Zach? What last comment? Sorry, comments are kind of hard to keep up with. We're playing cutscenes over cutscenes. Well, oh yeah, I think I read that. I just didn't address it. I laughed out loud when he said watermelon. Why wouldn't it have a purpose? Exactly. I was gonna say that,
Do
but
you
wait.
like Luigi? I'm not sure how useful or interesting he is in the game, but just the idea of there being a weird Slimer version of Luigi, I'm definitely down for. I wish he was more gelatinous in his animations. He is a little bit, but I would have gone further with that. I would have him like dripping a little bit.
That complaint. Well, I don't think that's really a complaint. I think it's like a praise with an asterisk by it. Um, I I can kind of agree with him that Guidi Guigi's purpose is a bit like unknown because, like I said, I really do feel like Luigi's really just in to make co-op a thing. Like I really think that's the main reason they have him in. But um, I think his animations are fine. Like whenever he comes out of something, he wobbles, and when he disintegrates, he like melts. So you should start a Patreon. I do have a Patreon. Look in the description down below. I have a Patreon. I have different tiers. So if you want to join my Patreon, go down description down below. Versus they're not too high. I think they're too high, but it doesn't bother me much anymore. Like I don't care much about it anymore.
Have them a little bit more gelatinous, you know.
Both good.
Yeah, no, I think from what we've seen so far, Luigi doesn't seem like he's clever with the puzzle. A lot of the puzzles looked a little bit self-explanatory. I do like the two-player thing.
That I can agree with. Like I said, his puzzles don't seem very intuitive. They seem very basic. But we haven't seen the whole game, so we can't really comment too much on it. But that's from what we've seen. What about blue capturing? We still don't know about it yet. Like I think when he slides the metal fence, to be a little more detailed, but it's not that big yet. It's really not.
That's cool, being able to play with another person.
How's battery doing? 56%. Okay.
I guess they're going over all the ghosts in the game now, the bosses.
I love this next complaint.
What? Was that a ghost? She doesn't even look like a ghost. And she has like human skin color. Like, look at this shot right now. Just looking at this, and if you didn't know
this
what
game,
Mansion 3
I don't think they have a
you would
proper name
never
for it.
guess what this game was. You would never guess.
It felt like it was outside of the Mario universe. Like that's what I thought made the first game so great. Is that like you looked at the Haunted Mansion, you looked at the Portrait Ghost, you looked at the Common Ghost, and you were like, wow, this is like, not, this doesn't feel like a Mario game. This feels unique. This feels different. That's one of the best feelings or best things about Luigi's Mansion is the unique feeling of it not being familiar. So saying that they don't, yeah, same with the Portrait Ghost and Luigi's Mansion 1. They don't, if you look at them, you don't automatically think Mario. I mean, now you do because Luigi's Mansion's been out for 20 years nearly, but you don't think of that when, like when you first see it. It looks like humans, yeah. And with the skin color thing, I don't really see how that's an issue. I don't think the color of their skin matters. The one thing I'll say is that she should probably be more transparent. Like she looks pretty opaque. She looks pretty like solid. Like she doesn't look very transparent. But other than that, I don't really see much of a reason to complain about this shot, other than perhaps transparency. But that's the only thing I could even think of. To figure out exactly. So, yeah. So the project is looking like a person. Yeah. So, yeah.
Kind of like the chef. There was supposed to be a chef in the original Luigi's Mansion, but it was cut for some reason. So, okay, what does he look like? Can't really see him that well.
Bye, Andre.
I don't like how shiny the ghosts look. There's like a.
I don't think that the shininess of the ghosts. I mean, like I don't see this as really shiny. Like this, I don't. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, like that doesn't bother me. I don't care too much.
How shiny.
Yeah, to me the only one that looked kind of shiny is this one, but I think it's because like she's teleporting or something there. So, thank you, Jason. Like a Mario universe with the characters, yeah, you had Mario, Luigi, Toad, Egad, like that was, and Booze, the only Mario characters in the game. So I mean, I don't know.
This is just the scare scraper mode. Oh, It just dawned on me. You can't play this with split screen?
You So he makes this complaint that, oh, you have to have multiple switches. You actually don't. If you were to kind of look into the game more, you would know that you can use two Joy-Cons or two controllers on one Switch, and one person takes charge of Luigi, and the one has Gooigi. So you can have two-player split or two-player co-op on Skyscraper as well. Tell the difference between Ghost and the person. What's your favorite portrait Ghost in general or in Luigi's Mansion 3?
This isn't like local 2 to 4 player split screen. You need to own a Switch. So you need 4 Switch systems to play this with friends.
You need two if you want to play with four people. You need one if you want to play with one other person. So.
Maybe not. I mean, look how like visually crappy this looks.
I have to disagree there. I think this looks decent. Like, it's multiplayer. I don't expect it to look as detailed, as amazing as the single player. So, I mean, are they serving food? Because, like, I'm by, like, where the food is. So, I might get some food in a bit. Amazing. Up there. Okay, I wouldn't say up there with PS4, Xbox One graphics. I wouldn't say that. But it does look really, really good. Luigi Mansion 3, my favorite portrait Ghost design-wise would have to be the chef. I change my answer like every day, I think. And then I played the King McFright boss fight in the demo back in June. So I think that one's probably my favorite fight. Because I actually really liked that fight. It was really good. So
Actually, this looks really not good. So that I assume the reason for that was so that you could play it with 4 people via split screen.
patching things up, like fixing things. But like, what's today? Today's the 12th? No. 11th, 12th, 13th. So they have, I'd say, a week to get, or I'd say they have a few days to patch things up. Excuse me, a week to package things, and then a week to distribute things. So it looks great. I think it looks good. I mean, it looks good. I just don't think it looks great, but I think it looks good. Oh no, you're good. No worries, no worries. Good night, Adam.
Oh man, I really miss local multiplayer being a thing in.
Wait, something actually I noticed.
Oh man.
Is this in the dining hall? Like, is this the? No, it's not. Cause I think that's PN. Never mind, it's different.
I really miss local multiplayer being a thing in
A
new
different
games.
Nintendo game. Yeah, it looks
Instead
it
of
looks
forcing
good.
you to buy multiple copies of the game and also multiple systems.
So is he gonna notice here that this you can play on one Switch?
This is local,
There you go.
but this looks like a small handful of very basic mini games.
I
Like,
could
these don't really look like things I play a lot. I think there's only 3 of them.
I could agree with that though. I can agree with that though. I don't like the Screen Park mini games. Favorite portrait Ghost of all time would probably have to be Soupy. I love Soupy's boss fight.
But there's supposed to be DLC. This that magician area, the lighting, good God, I know I'm saying it again, but it really baffles me why they have such a bad engine.
Skyscraper DLC. Yep, there's gonna be DLC for Skyscraper and Screen Park. For Skyscraper, I think they'd either have. I don't think people would pay for different kinds of ghosts for DLC, but I think people would pay for like theme packs. So it's like, oh, you can play the uh, McFright theme pack where it's like the castle theme. But the problem there would be if you wanted to play online on the McFright theme, everyone would have to have that theme, and I think that can become a mess. But we'll see. Bogmire's best goes. Don't at me. I don't know. I think Soupy is the best. Bogmire's good, but to me, Bogmire's mid tier. Maybe I'll do it like a ranking of Portrait Ghosts one day.
Like lighting and shadows. Giant dinosaur. You know, because Luigi's Mansion. Okay, well, that's Luigi's Mansion 3. I think that kind of confirmed to me that this is not a game for me, and that's okay. I guess
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
okay.
That's
It
how I
seems like it
think.
should have been right
Random
up my
guy.
alley. I love Luigi's Mansion, but I am of the opinion that there never should have been a sequel to Luigi's
Are you
Mansion.
gonna collab
It
with
was very much
fans?
kind of a one and done sort of a thing.
Nana's really
It
good.
was such a specific.
Um, collab how? Because I'm not really much of collabs unless it's like personal friends that I have, or just people that I work with in terms of like, you know, like for example, right? Strylix and Happy Face King, we might be working on a Luigi's Mansion 3 collab video, like the three of us, because we're all kind of like Luigi's Mansion names, like especially, Happy Face King, in the community, Strylix too, so maybe we can pull in some other Luigi's Mansion YouTubers and, talk about Luigi's Mansion. So, unless it's like that, in terms of like you guys, I don't know. Mainly because I think it'd be hectic to try and do like collabs. Because like people have asked me about that before about doing collab videos. I just think it'd be too much of a hassle because there's a lot of you guys have asked about collabs, and so yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think collabs might ever happen. But I definitely will do things where like, let's say we play Scarescraper together, and I do it on stream, and we can play Scarescraper all of us on stream, or a different game, or a tournament of some kind. Or I tried that the other day, but Nintendo Switch Online was like, nope, we're not gonna work. So, but that kind of stuff I do. But as to like collab videos, I have a tier on my Patreon, which someone did ask about earlier, where um you can be a part of the video, like or like you have like a 1 minute little opinion piece in the video in one of the tiers. But other than that, I don't really think collabing would work. Scare with fans montage, yeah, that kind of thing I would do. I would do something like that. I'd have to figure out how to make it work. I'd probably do Scare Scraper, like figure out how to capture the gameplay, and then maybe like maybe I wouldn't stream it. Maybe I'd organize something in the Discord, which is linked in the description down below, where I have a separate channel for Scarescraper, and I say everyone who wants to be part of a Scarescraper video, put your name down below, and then maybe like, because obviously there's gonna be more than three other names, so maybe I'll take the names, put them in a generator, and then three people will be chosen to play one round with me, and then the next round I'll do another gameplay video with another three, and then we can connect via the Switch online voice app, and that's how we'll capture voice audio. So maybe we'll work something out there. Those in the upstairs, true. The dinosaur is okay with me. I don't mind the dinosaur too much. So let's exit this and let's go back to this view for now. Wow, that lighting's horrible. Maybe I'll like. Maybe I'll switch to this seat. It's like I'm in my school, so. How long do you think it would take to be Luigi's Mansion 3? I want to say between 10 to 15 hours. I think that's for first time players. Like, obviously, after your first time, it might take, a little less time, but discussion too. I literally was chatting with him for almost 10 hours last week. Jeez. I'll give him a chat. It seems simple that he caters to me in every way. Someone able to get us about being fair. I'm like, yeah. Welcome to the stream, Papa Pals. So footage saturated. Yes, I agree. Weak sauce. Considering the dino's dead. I really like how you reply to comments. Yeah, I try because like it's getting to the point where like, especially when I do obviously Luigi's Mansion streams, the ones that everyone comes to, I always get a lot of comments. So like I do try to like blaze through them kind of quickly. So I apologize if I don't spend a lot of time on your answer. I just want to make sure to get every single person's comment, and I must have missed someone's. Oh no, maybe I went back to it. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes it's hard, but you know. Whew. It's only gonna take me 20 hours. I swear every nook and cranny. That's also fair. It could take you longer than 15 hours. Who knows? See, I'm gonna try and save as much battery as I can. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this. Because I forgot my charger at my dorm and I really don't want to run back and grab it. So close this. Probably keep YouTube or the Safari open so I can use YouTube later. You see, you have college tomorrow. Later, Yosef. 20 hours per floor. Oh my god. The worst Luigi's Mansion 2 boss. I did not like the ice boss. I hated that boss with living passion. Let me actually sit on the floor. Actually, no. Screw it. That's not going to work. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get comfortable and also have good lighting. I don't know if you heard. We have a new meme in the Discord. Uh-oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Video gameplay. Yes, I'm going to be doing a whole ZakPak thing of it. In fact, let me pull up the schedule for you guys. Here's my Halloween schedule. Try to do Scare Scraper with friends. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do Scare Scraper probably a couple weeks after the game's out because I want to make sure I give enough time to people to play the game and all that stuff. The announcement from the I have seen that. I have seen that. Um, yeah, I'm having trouble keeping up with the Discord anymore. Like I haven't been able to go onto it as much, so I've been having a lot more trouble like keeping up with it. So it's crazy. My first time playing Luigi's Mansion is gonna be um premiered on YouTube. You guys are gonna see my first ever experience with Luigi's Mansion 3. So you're gonna see like a first candid experience with it. So should be good. So as you can see here, I can do this. Yes. See here, I have the Halloween special. I made a cute little thumb. If you're in my Discord chat, you can see a little sneak preview of my Halloween special. Um, so make sure to go check out my Discord so you can see that sneak peek. It's pretty cool. Just awesome. Tell us how it plays. Well, I mean, you'll see. Slowly taking over the Discord. Oh my god. Yeah, I see that. I pre-ordered the game. I pre-ordered the statue too. Yeah, I pre-ordered the statue as well. It looks really cool. The aesthetic area is in the basement. That's what a lot of people are thinking. It's in basement 2, but we'll see. I think you're gonna play the game like when you look for every puzzle. Um, I'm not gonna like. Okay, so I'll probably like look around and like I'll spend time looking around. But if I don't get every single gem, I won't go back. Maybe like at the end of the game once I finish, like or before I finish, like maybe like once I finish the last floor before the boss, like the final boss, I'll go back and I'll like gem hunt, something like that. What do you think of the best floor? So far, conceptually, I really like the magic theme floor. I like the disco floor. I like the museum floor. I like the movie studio floor. So yeah, so Halloween special premiering at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Halloween. Later, Stradalix. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So unfortunately for those of you in Europe, that's pretty late. So you might miss it. So that would be what 12:30 in the morning, like past midnight your guys' time, or would it be actually no, probably 1:30 in the morning, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be 1:30 in the morning. So yeah, it'd be late over in England at least, and later everywhere else. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the ZakPak premiere. I'll be premiering it, so we can all watch it together live, and I'll be commenting along with you guys. Um, so yeah, back at the end, or it depends on how I do. It depends on how I do collecting wise. Like if I do get a lot of the gems, if I do, depends. So let's go ahead. Now we're just talking now. Pirate Fort looks indoor beach is really cool. Yeah, the pirate theme is pretty cool. My only problem, the only two floors I have this problem with are the pirate theme floor and Tomb Suites. I think they're a little too grand. And by that I mean like the desert floor. There's like a whole like little desert-looking area with a pyramid, and then with the pirate theme floor, there's like a whole cave. I think that's a bit much. Um, every other floor it seems is just like a regular. Like it seems like it's in a building, but it's just themed around the area that it's in. Like for example, the plant theme floor is in the hotel, but it's just the plants. There's like it's all over. Jesus Christ! Someone just subscribed and it scared the crap out of me. Who was it? Who scared the crap out of me? It was. Come on, load on my phone. Worry of PMA and Hope. Thank you for scaring the crap out of me. Holy cow. The Mummies in the Dimension 3, you have to skip it a bit. I've seen that video. I've seen the video. I mean, I'm presuming it's the same one. Okay, I can't just escape. Okay, never mind. Let me quickly. Where's my mouse? There it is. I'm presuming. Oh, my camera's a bit high. Whoops. Look, yeah, seen it? Yeah, I think I have, but I'll open it up just in case. Where is Discord? There. Oops. Will there be a Barney Slider? There will be. Don't worry, I'm in Scotland, but I'm on vacay, so I'm gonna watch it. Cool beans. I really like how it looks. Was it by Gaming Reinvented? I don't remember who uploaded it. I just remember that it showed like a montage of like what went on. Like he used the burst, the mummies fell, and then there was the purple ghost. So I'm just waiting for the Discord to open. Jesus bloody okay. Thanks for subscribing. One Up Inc. Thank you for the subscribe. God. Y'all like scaring the crap out of me. I'm in Florida? Awesome. Yes, I have seen this video, but I will open it up for those. Loud, 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 loud. Loud. Okay. It's... Stop. Thank you. I didn't.
Oh, yes!
Stop. Stop. Oop, there's a bit of lag, I see. I see a little bit of lag. Hold on. Do you know what would be amazing? It would be amazing, but I don't think they're gonna do it. Okay, no, now the stream is lagging. Yeah, now I do see the stream is lagging now. Okay, wait. I think it's gotten better. Have you played the Arcade Luigi Manager game? I haven't. I really want to play it. Is stream good? Is stream good? Yes, no, maybe so. I just sub, so be prepared. Oh boy, here we go. I'm waiting. It's not. It's not popping up. I mean, I don't. It's not gonna pop up, is it? No, no, no. Yes, no. So this is the scene that Luke was talking about. Okay, first of all, let's not blow my eardrums out. I'm gonna turn this down just wait a little bit. Okay. So we've seen this scene. Wait for it to actually, I'll just go right to it. The mummy's at the end. Because I think it was at the end. Some areas that I swear look a lot darker than previous footage. Yeah, they might have like done some brightness work. Like I think here's an example where it's darker. I do kind of like how the mummies sound too. Like I like their sound. I think they sound the same in the second game though. Oops. Oh, I thought that. Okay. But yeah. I mean, I'm still not the biggest fan of the mummies, but I mean, like I said, I'm presuming that they're exclusive to the desert area. So I mean, I I'm fine with them. Just like they did in 2, yeah. They made it darker, yeah, same. God, I love the design of this sneaker ghost too. Kind of looks like a ceiling surprise, except the one that drops bombs. I don't remember their name, but like if you turn it upside down, it kind of looks like a ceiling surprise. You need a clown ghost. If we had a circus theme, yeah, like just having all this with like the lights lowered a little bit. Maybe it also looks darker to me because I turned down my screen brightness, but they made it darker. Yeah, there are certain scenes that look, ow, there are certain scenes that look darker, like that, like the that you guys are seeing. Well, I mean, like the mushroom theme, like this all looks darker. It looks so much better with the lights lowered, at least in my personal opinion. Called ceiling surprise, yeah. I mean, I know the other like the white ones were called ceiling surprises, but I wasn't sure about the ones that drop bombs because I don't know if they were called ceiling surprises. Yeah, the brightness slider, yes. Welcome to the Discord server. Eyes, mouth, eye, mouth, eye. But yeah, so like this scene, like this is what I wanted. Like this is perfect for me. Like I guess everyone has their preferences with the brightness, but this is what I would want because it makes you actually able to like use the flashlight and like look around the room, and it gives the flashlight more purpose. So that's definitely a highlight for me. Being able to turn it down. Dr. Phil's like, God, that's you? Yep. Illusions mirrors. Yeah, that'd be really, really cool if there was like an optical like brain trickery room on that floor. Time to Luigi's Mansion 1. Exactly. That's why I wanted the darkness or the brightness lowered so much. And this shot proves, at least to me, that we're able to do it. Because that also proves, like, because the whole thing with me is that the flashlight, I thought the brightness would also affect the flashlight, but thankfully it doesn't, so yeah. So this is what I wanted all along, guys. So worries are no longer held. And like, look at this. Like, to me, like, this looks good. Freezer floor. I think, like, a translation that someone sent on my Discord server kind of hints towards that. Battery? 34, jeez. But, yeah. Yeah, I just love the more darker, like, that's just me. She was not good, but hey, that was darker. Um, so what about the end of the game? The hotel goes down after these stairs go on the passport. Well, the thing is with that, the main way you get from floor to floor is the elevator. So you can't. So there's no stairs that would take you from, let's say, King McFried's floor down to the fifth floor of the hotel. You have to use the elevator, and if the power's gone, I'm presuming that means the elevator's gone too. And even if it didn't mean the elevator was gone, you could just use the elevator and go down from floor 17 or 15 down to the first. So, I mean, favorite common ghost in this game would have to be the sneakers so far. I'll turn it all the way down. Same. I'm probably going to turn it all the way down. If this is what it looks like all the way down, then it's going to be all the way down. Even if it gets a little bit darker, I'd probably still even turn it down more. But I think this shot looks great. Like the glowing mushrooms have more an effect, like like because the mushrooms glow. That's the point of these mushrooms, I think, and it just looks better with the whole room being dark. The mushrooms glow. It looks nice. Perched off a balcony. If you want to take the easy way out, What are the games are you guys interested in? Because obviously I'm doing a lot of Luigi's Mansion now, but after October, I think like Luigi's Mansion content's obviously going to slow down. So I mean, because I think two games I want to start covering heavily are Mario Party and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated because I love those games, so I want to cover those more. But I'm scared they're not going to do well views wise. So, like Orange Antenna Ghost, that looks pretty cool. Though I don't think they're antennas. I mean, it's part of their tongue, so I think maybe you have to grab the tongue and slam using the tongue. Maybe I don't know. The Pharaoh's pretty cool. Shots are showing. Is it the slider down? I'm presuming. I mean, in other trailers, these rooms look brighter. So I'm presuming this is what the game looks like with its brightness slider down, and I love this. This looks way better. Like this to me looks miles better. Whether or not you guys agree is irrelevant because obviously, if you don't want it this dark, you can turn the brightness slider up. If you don't want it that bright, you can turn the brightness slider down. So to me, this is perfect. So it's crazy. Like I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know. Like there's not really. Actually, I'm looking for The Last of Us 2. We have the Ghostbusters remaster. That's a game I actually do want to get. I do want to get Ghostbusters remastered. Um, that's definitely one I want to get. But finances at the moment, I can't. Though YouTube is actually doing me kind of well. I mean, with Homie Frog and his freaking donations. First of all, Homie Frog, if you're still here, thank you for all those donations. Like, I just can't financially afford to get a lot of games right now. Like Luigi's Mansion is the only game I have pre-ordered for this year. Like from now on, and I haven't gotten a game since Mario Maker 2. And next year I'm gonna get Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but I don't have any other games at the moment that I'm looking forward to next year. Medieval, not as of yet because that's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, right? I don't have a PlayStation 4. If it was coming to Nintendo Switch, I actually probably would get it because it actually looks like a fun game. I hope so too. Wish it didn't come out on a school night. Yeah, for me it doesn't matter that much. Because of the fact that like I'm a college student, so my Friday class load is pretty light. But you know, very challenging series. Yeah, I haven't played No More Heroes, so I'm probably not gonna get No More Heroes 3 Day 1. Cause like for me, like I said, since like I don't have a lot of money right now, it's mostly gonna be series that I'm devoted to. Hence why Luigi's Mansion 3 and I was say Pokemon and SpongeBob are the only ones I have pre-ordered at the moment. Mario Maker 2. Yeah, I don't even have Animal Crossing pre-ordered. I don't have Pokemon pre-ordered. Um, yeah. That's kind of why I want another Nintendo Direct this year, before the end of the year, because I want them to show off games that I'll be excited for next year. Zero up with the brightness? Nope. This screenshot that you're seeing on the screen alone kind of alleviate those worries for me. So, nope. I'm not concerned about brightness. Oh, I was gonna do the Portugal's thing, but I think that'd be a bit awkward to do here. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. Maybe there'll be a part 2 where I do that later. Maybe. So you want to spend more money? Well, I want more games to be excited about, but because my whole thing is like, I mean, actually, maybe it's for the best that right now, while I'm kind of struggling, there isn't much coming out. There's a rumor that Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is coming out in August, so maybe I would like something before then. Check this year out. I think it would be a holiday title. Like I see Breath of the Wild 2 coming out in November next year. Or sorry, December. Or maybe even October, because the game seems to have like a dark tone. So maybe that game would come out in October next year for their Halloween title, because it seems dark and spooky. So let me see. Let me pull up another shot here. Yeah, like for like shots like this, not this. Wait, for like, or did I? For shots like this, I really wonder where the brightness slider would help. I want like, let me look, because like I have my screen brightness lowered, so I want to see how it looks on your guys' end. From my, hey there, Sean, how are ya? It's true, true. Yeah, like I really hope that the brightness slider can really help this room, because like that's the one thing I'm wondering. Like, is the brightness slider on the same level for this shot as opposed to this one? Like, is it at the same level, or is that one higher? Like, do you guys get what I mean? I think it's Shrek's Carnival Remastered. Have you guys ever played Shrek 2 for like the GameCube, PS2, original Xbox? That game was actually good. The end before it got turned evil. I want to say no because of the fact that the before shot of the mansion, before it goes all creepy, there wasn't a castle, there wasn't the pyramid thing. So no, you're good, bro. You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. So good night. Later. Yeah, I'm at 27%. I am not doing good for battery percent because my stupid self forgot my freaking charger for my laptop. So I might have to end the stream soon, actually. Hey there, Gabe. How are ya? Just beat Luigi's Mansion 1 again like a week ago and beating again. Yeah, I always go back to Luigi's Mansion 1. I was just playing it yesterday on my 3DS. I've been playing that a bit. And there's actually the Happy Face King. If you don't know him, he's a YouTuber. He actually made a ISO hack for Luigi's Mansion that completely changes how Luigi's Mansion 1 is played. And I'm actually going to be doing a video on it. I might do it this week. I might finish the game tonight and play it, and review it later this week. So, yeah, so I might do that. For those of you who don't know, it's called Luigi's Other Mansion. It basically completely takes the original game and it changes it. I mean, it's the same game, obviously, same portrait ghost, same rooms, all that, but the rooms are in different orders. Different rooms give different treasure, or like, like the hidden objects, or Mario's objects or things were taken and moved different places. Um, it looks really, really good. What time should we expect another stream? I'm not sure. I want to do another stream tonight, but I feel like I'll be too tired. So I want to say maybe I won't stream tonight. I don't know. But I want to stream more because you guys like these streams. Um, so yeah, 15 times already. I've beaten Luigi's Mansion GameCube a lot already. So if I don't stream again tonight, then I'll definitely try for Tuesday. So stay tuned to Tuesday. Um, but yeah. Also, if you guys know anyone who likes Nintendo and Luigi's Mansion and video game videos and all that, definitely share out my channel and all that, because I do want to like steadily start to grow a little bit and like expand a bit. So definitely make sure to share and all that stuff. Like, how you get Luigi's Other Mansion? It's if you have Dolphin Emulator and you need a ROM patcher, um, then you could patch the ROM of Luigi's Mansion, or the ISO of Luigi's Mansion, and it'll basically alter the game file to the mod. And I can't really explain it, so go over to the Happy Face King channel and subscribe to him, or at least watch his videos on the matter, because I think he kind of explained it a bit. So if you don't really even get what I mean, he has multiple like pieces of gameplay on his channel, so definitely go and watch him or wait for my video that I do this week on it. But all rings, platinum frames, achievements, max percent, nice. What do you like the most? Ooh, interesting. I'm disappointed in the blue ghost still. The fact that there are so many of them still, from what we've seen. That's one disappointment. Other disappointment is probably the music. Um, I think the music seems a bit disappointing from what we've heard. Um, it just doesn't scream Luigi's Mansion to me. Um, so yeah, the music's a bit disappointing. Um, let's see. I think that's really it. And what am I most excited? Excuse me. What do I like most? What I'm most excited for? Definitely got quiet. Definitely the boss fights. Definitely the themes of the floor. Definitely um, the fact that King Boo is like really scary this time around. He's really edgy. Um, so yeah, there's a lot that I'm excited for. Really fun the music on this game. I mean, I use the music in the trailers and in the gameplay footage that we've seen because we've seen like if you watch direct feed gameplay footage, you hear the themes on each floor, and the trailers have the main theme. It's just not impressive in my opinion. It's yeah, the initial reveal trailer was pretty good, but there's no like Luigi's Mansion theme in it. Would that be hard? Probably not with the bursts. The bursts would make that a lot easier. So it might be fine. Yeah, but I wish those some of those other roles were given to some of the other ghosts. Like the red ghost, for instance. Like, yeah, the red ghost is a fire truck in one scene, but all the dancer ghosts are blue. What if there was a red dancer ghost? What if there was the hider ghost as a dancer? Or, something like that. Having a mixture of the ghosts as dancers rather than just the blue ones. Go waltz. Yeah, the E3 trailer song, I'm pretty certain is the main theme. So, I think they definitely should make a Luigi's Mansion 4 and just expand what they're doing. I think they're doing a good job with Luigi's Mansion 3. They just got to expand more. And I think if they do a Luigi's Mansion 4, I think it should be on the Switch because if they expand what they've already done and make it look better, make it have more themes, have a different gimmick altogether, like maybe Luigi's Mansion 4, someone said this in a past live stream, but maybe like on a cruise ship or like something, something different, something cool. Besides, yeah, King Boo's Illusion was really good, but the Luigi's Mansion theme, like, okay, so the first game and the second game both had Luigi's Mansion themes. The second game altered it a little bit, but it was still good. It's like I don't want to sing in public. I'm gonna play it. Let me quickly. Like the first game, it's do 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 do. But then the second game, it's so they're both recognizable as Luigi's Mansion, but this game doesn't have that. Like those in both games, those are the music. That's the music that you can identify with Luigi's Mansion. Like for example, with Banjo Kazooie, you hear Spiral Mountain, you identify that with Banjo Kazooie. Like each game has an identifying theme. This game doesn't have that. So that's what my main thing is. That there's no take on the original Luigi's Mansion theme. Dark Moon did it, and Dark Moon did it really well. The third game didn't do that. So, is Hell theme for that'd be interesting. There go swamps and sneaky purple ghosts. Yeah, to me the ghost swamps, aka the hammers, they don't do much for me design wise. You know, how will the ending of Luigi's Mansion theme look like? Not sure. Everyone happy ever after. Luigi uses the dark light to rescue everyone. I don't know. Ooh, jeez. Maybe Egad gets kidnapped at some point. That'd be really, really cool. Like if maybe you reach like 3/4 of the way into the game, and like there's a cutscene where like Luigi's facing off against King Boo or something, and then he pulls out a picture of Egad, like like the portrait of Egad, and Luigi's like, oh no, and now he really feels alone and hopeless. Oh, that'd be really really cool. And it was way better. Yeah, I think the original game's music and Dark Moon's music both are better than what we're hearing so far. It seemed like they went for quantity over quality of music because like both Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon had a smaller array of soundtrack pieces, but they all really fit and they were all really good. This game seems to go for an approach of let's have a wider array of soundtrack pieces, but less familiar, less recognizable. So that's my kind of thing. Orange Ghost. I'm waiting to see how that Orange Ghost is implemented. Alright, guys, my computer started to die, and my stupid self forgot a charger, so I'm going to end this stream soon. So, let me know if you've got any other comments, questions before I end. Pre-game gameplay. I would love that. I was confused on what you meant by it for a second there, but I do agree. When I first arrived, I do want that. I would love to be able to explore the foyer, talk to Mario, talk to Peach, talk to the ghosts before they're your enemies kind of thing. That'd be really, really cool. And EGAD turns out to be evil. Everyone's been saying that. That's an interesting theory that a lot of people have been having, that EGAD will turn evil. I mean, I think, not game theorist, who was the one that covered it? Someone covered it. I forget who it was. But someone covered EGAD being evil. There's no music to this music. What do you think of the mummies now? I still don't love them. I still don't like them, but I can tolerate them. Like, I don't care if they're in the game. Like, to me, it's just like, I'll tackle them. Like, it reminds me of how they were in Dark Moon. I didn't like them in Dark Moon. So, to me, like, I'm not going to complain about them because I think they're in that one area alone. But I'm still not a huge fan of them. For me, it sounds like Luigi's Mansion. I don't see it personally. I don't see the Luigi's Mansion in the main theme. Dark Luigi. I want a hidden Gremlin battle where she creates ghost versions of Luigi's friends. That'd be interesting. I really hope that they really play her out well. I hope that her boss fight is really, really good. I think she needs to be the best portrait ghost fight in the whole game. She needs to be really unique. She needs to have something like, because obviously she's one of the main villains, so she needs a real big gimmick, like a real big thing about her that makes her fight interesting. All the instruments makes a scary atmosphere. I don't think so personally, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. Hey there, Una, how are ya? What if the whole thing is a prank? It's just a prank, bro. Mario dies of scaredness. Even the stream later. Cyan plush or Cyan, Cyan. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call off the stream. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to buy a ZakPak T-shirt, link is in the description if you want to buy a ZakPak T-shirt. I don't have it on me, obviously, because I'm not in my room, but I have a ZakPak T-shirt, which is really, really nice. I love it. It's really comfortable. It's really awesome. You meant the instruments. Wait, did you mean the instruments in the? Oh no, you didn't. You meant the instruments in the instrumental. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, T-shirts. If you want to join my Patreon, someone asked about that earlier. I have Patreon. There's a baby in here. Patreon's in the description down below if you want to join that. Follow Luigi. What else? Twitter, Instagram, all that's in the description down below too. Discord, if you want to join that, that's in the description down below. We always talk in the Discord server, so make sure to join that. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to stream next, but yeah. Deeper sound. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think they should have less instruments, personally. Like, a more like if they had just violins going or like a more subtle approach to the music, I think that would have worked better. All right, yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any food open, and I'm gonna get something to eat, hopefully. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. It was fun. Wish I brought my charger so it could have been longer, but alas, I'm stupid and I didn't do that. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next stream.